I'm personally looking to buy in Colorado right now, and here's why you should be too. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki Casey. I'm a Denver-based realtor, and these are my 3 reasons as to why you should buy right now. We've all heard the news and seen the headlines, right? A crash is coming. A recession is upon us. Board up your windows and lock your doors. I mean, it's all doom and gloom. But the current market is actually a great time to buy. And here are the reasons why. Number 1, there's less competition. Anyone having whiplash from the insanity that was early 2022? You're not alone. And if you weren't able to get into a home then because you couldn't afford $100,000 over ask, or you weren't an all-cash buyer, and now you have PTSD and you don't want to do it again, I feel your pain. But now is actually the best time to start looking again because most people won't be. And that means less competition for you. Number 2, there's more inventory. Active listings at the end of last month grew 10.72%, which indicates that there's movement towards a more balanced market. Now, remember, a buyer's market is when there's more than 6 months of inventory, and we're not there yet, right? But when you combine the lack of competition with an increase in inventory, that brings me to number 3. Number 3, buyers have more negotiating power now. So what do I mean by that? Well, sellers are offering all sorts of concessions to buyers right now to try to entice them into their properties. Inspection-related fixes are actually being considered again as well. And buyers are actually able to negotiate on purchasing price. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, because I know that so many of you will probably say, but Nikki, the interest rates, come on, like who can afford them right now? This morning, we were sitting around 7%, which I know can be scary, especially when you're comparing it to the low interest rates that we saw earlier in the year. But what you have to consider, especially if you're renting, is a 100% interest rate or a 7% interest rate. Which one sounds better for you? And right now, there are actually a lot of opportunities for rate buy downs. You can do a 3-2-1 buy down. There are other options that you can talk to with a lender about. I actually have a few really awesome lenders that I work with. So if you want to ask any questions there as well, I can definitely refer you out to them. They are awesome and can help you with anything that you might need to know in terms of the rates. But I get it. It's scary, but it's something that you can definitely combat if you're willing to get creative. And we always say in the industry that you marry the house, you date the rate. You can always refinance once rates go down, but you may not be able to get into a house later if the affordability continues to decrease. So there you have it. You have my 3 reasons as to why I believe it's a good time to buy right now and why I myself am looking into getting into a new home. And if you have any questions at all concerning anything I talked about today or anything else with Colorado real estate, feel free to shoot me an email. I will leave it in the description box below. And I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys next time.